Little hand says it's time to rock and roll.
See, you look at Point Break and you see a movie about guys in rubber masks jumping out of planes. But Point Break isn't a surf movie. It's not an action movie. Point Break is the most beautiful, high-octane, homoerotic Greek tragedy ever filmed in Malibu. I'm serious. Look at the names.
FBI! Freeze! Special Agent John Utah, day number 1 in L.A. Welcome aboard.
You don't name a kid Johnny Utah unless you expect him to either win the Super Bowl or die in a hail of gunfire while wearing a wetsuit. And then you got Bodhi.
That's Bodhi. They call him the Bodhisattva.
Patrick Swayze. The man is a peroxide Buddha with a library card for the Book of Radical. He's not a bank robber. He's a fucking shaman.
It's not tragic to die doing what you love.
He's robbing the Bank of America not for the cash, but because he's offended by the aesthetic of the FDIC. He's saying, fuck your mortgage, fuck your 401k. I'm going to go slide down a mountain of water that could crush a blue whale just to feel the universe tickle my balls.
Fear causes hesitation. Hesitation will cause your worst fears to come true.
No!
And the ex-presidents, that is high art satire, man. You got Reagan, Nixon, LBJ, and Carter sticking up tellers. It's the ultimate fuck you to the establishment. It's Kathryn Bigelow saying, yeah, these guys ran the country into the dirt, so now they're going to take your lunch money to fund a trip to Fiji.
Everybody freeze! Somebody move! Keep your hands up and your eyes down!
We are the ex-president.
But the soul of the movie, the real bleeding heart, it's the bromance, man. It's the way Johnny Utah looks at Bodhi.
You're getting too goddamn close to the surfing guru buddy of yours.
Adios, amigo!
He's supposed to be an FBI agent. He's got the badge, he's got the gun, he's got Gary Busey demanding meatball subs every 5 minutes, which, by the way, is the most realistic depiction of the federal government ever put on celluloid. Utah, get me 2. That's the most profound line of the 90s. But Johnny can't do it. He's got Bodhi in his sights. The man has robbed half the coast. He's a goddamn menace. And what does Johnny do? He falls down in the dirt and fires his gun into the air like a frustrated virgin at a prom.
After you, Alphonse!
Why? Because he can't kill the man who taught him how to surf the 50-year storm of his own soul. It's Shakespeare, baby. If Hamlet had a surfboard and a caffeine addiction, he'd be Johnny fucking Utah. It's about that beautiful, tragic moment when you realize the guy you're supposed to put in handcuffs is actually the only guy who makes you feel alive.
Twice a century, the ocean lets us know just how small we really are. It's the ultimate rush.
It's a love story where the climax is a skydiving scene without a parachute. You tell me another movie where a guy jumps out of a plane without a chute just to tackle his boyfriend midair so they can have a philosophical debate while falling at terminal velocity. You can't, because Michael Bay doesn't have the balls and Goddard never had the budget. It just might be the most fuck you movie ever made. It ends with a guy walking into a hurricane in Australia because he'd rather be shredded by the Pacific than spend 10 years in a federal zip code. That's not a crime movie, man.